Today, I'm going to be talking about how your enterprise search application can take advantage of an integration platform like Paragon to be able to build more integrations, essentially adding more data sources to your enterprise search application, be able to update those files and documents in real time, and actually perform actions in third-party applications that your users are using. So in our example, we have a Notion and Google Drive integration where we'll ingest files from Notion and Google Drive, but then actually be able to perform an action in Notion. So we are going to take a Google Drive file and import that text into Notion. So let's just get started. So imagine this is your enterprise search application, and I'm going to search Paragon. And we can see we have a couple of different data sources, right? We have local PDFs that we ingested with our application. We have Google Drive files, which you can click on and see that they're CSVs. This one's a Word document. And then there's also a Notion pages as well. So this one just has very simple text Paragon demo, right? And now I want to showcase that with Paragon, we can actually take advantage of webhook triggers to actually update our data sources and files in real time. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to copy one of our Paragon blog posts. So I'll just copy a little snippet of this. I will paste it. Great. And now I want to go to our task history. So in our task history, we can see right after we update our Notion page, we should see that some workflows get triggered. And in our task history, we can see a successful workflow where we send data from Notion. It's getting captured by our webhook trigger. We can see us extracting the text. And then lastly, we send that application back to our backend. So if we go back to our application, if we search again, we should be able to see that our Notion page is now updated with new text, and we can actually even interact with it in a chatbot format. And in this default mode, we're just going to summarize the document, but we can see it has all the context that we pasted in. And now we have a short summary about what the document entails. And now I want to give an example of, okay, it's great that we can summarize documents and we have access and ingested documents from different data sources like Notion and Google Drive. Now let's go into the actions piece. So let's say I have a Google Drive file and it is a Word document that I mentioned before, and it has some information about workflow permissions. I'm going to now go into our chatbot feature. Of course, the default is to summarize, but we added some agentic actions and we actually want our application to perform an action in Notion. And so, yep, this article is basically, or this document, it's basically about workflow permissions, some things about configurations and ways to set it and when you might use it. I might ask our application to send the original document to Notion. We get a successful confirmation. And now let us check. So it's in one of my private folders, and we can see that, yep, it got created with workflow permissions. And if we compare it side by side, we click on the original document. I'm just going to read the first line, restrict the visibility of Word posts to specific users. And this should match up exactly with our Notion page. So that's our demo of how an enterprise search application can take advantage of a platform like Paragon to be able to scale the number of integrations and data sources that I have access to, do data ingestion, also perform real-time data updates to the files and documents they currently have. And lastly, be able to act with that data. And it's a way to differentiate your application from your competitors out there. And if you have any questions about any of that, about integrations, how to implement actions, or how to ingest data in our platform, please feel free to reach out. Thanks.